everyone, my name is Hui Hui. This program is part of Get Active Singapore where we celebrate a stronger Singapore through sports. Let's get started. Let's grab a cushion or yoga block that you have or whatever cushion you have at home. Let's cross our legs and sit onto whatever you have, putting our buttocks onto it. Crossing our legs at the center of our shin, letting our feet be a support for our kneecap so that our knees are in line and the same height as our hips. Placing our palms onto our thighs, lengthening our spine, lengthen the back of our neck, keeping our chin parallel to the ground, gently closing our eyes, and consciously relax our shoulders, relax our eyelids, relax our eyes. Let's take a few breaths into our nose, gently out from our mouth, breathing into our nose, breathing out from our mouth. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. Take our palms together into prayer pose, letting the thumb touch the center of our chest. Relaxing our shoulders. Let's start our practice with 3 times Om. Let's exhale. Let's inhale for Om. Inhale. Last time, inhale. Taking a moment to set an intention for practice today. When you have your intention ready, let's take a deep inhale again. Gently out from our mouth. Slowly release our palms onto our legs. Take our chin towards our chest. Gently blink our eyes open. Slowly taking our face up. Welcome all of you. Let's get started. Let's slowly remove the block out from our buttocks, placing the block aside. Let's take our left shin, the shin parallel to the long edge of your mat, taking your right ankles on top of your left knee and the right knee on top of your left ankles, making like a little square shape here with our legs. And let's inhale, sit up tall, lengthen our spine, take the center of our chest up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to walk our arms forward, gently taking our head down onto the ground. If you can reach your hairline down onto the ground, rest your hairline down onto the ground. If your head cannot reach the floor, grab your block or your cushion or maybe a water bottle or container and rest your forehead down on the block. Keep stretching your arms forward, but you do not want to leave your buttocks off the mat, okay? Make sure your buttocks are down onto your mat. Taking a few breaths here. Feeling the stretch in the right buttocks here. And let's slowly look a little bit forward. If you're using a block, move your block over to the right side. If you're not using the block, just move your hands, both your hands to the right side. And again, walk your hands over at the right side. Take your forehead down onto the block or onto the floor. Make sure your left buttocks is down onto the ground. Let's take a few breaths here. Last breath, breathing in, breathing out. Slowly look front. Let's walk our palms back center. Again, if you're using the block, shift it over to the left side and walk our hands to the left side, and again, forehead down to the block or to the ground. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's slowly come back center. Bring our palms back to us. Keep your block near to you. We're going to use it again. We're going to sit up tall. We're going to take our left hand onto our outside of our right thighs. Take your left hand onto the outer side of your right thighs. Take your right hand behind you. Put your fingertips on the ground like a cup shape. Inhale, lengthen your spine, sit up tall. Make sure both your buttocks are equally onto the ground and twist our belly button towards the right side. Just look over to the right side of your room. No need to look all the way back. Just look to the right side of your room. Sit up taller. Twist your belly button and the center of your chest more towards the right side of your room. Take a few breaths here. Breathing in. Breathing out. With inhale, sit up taller. With exhale, twist your belly button more to the right side. Make sure your right shoulders are relaxed. And let's inhale, slowly come back center. Let's go to the other side. Take our right palms onto the outer side of our left thighs. Left hand, fingertips onto the ground behind us. Inhale, sit up taller. Make sure both buttocks are equally on the ground. And twist our belly button to the left side of the room. Just look to the left side of your room. Keep your chin parallel to the ground. Lengthen our spine as we inhale. As we exhale, twist our belly button more to the left side of the room. Make sure both your shoulders are relaxed. No tension in the shoulders, no tension in the neck. Inhale, sit up taller. Exhale, twist a little bit more to the left. Let's stay here for a few breaths. Sitting up tall, shoulders relaxed. Roll your shoulders down. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. Slowly, slowly come back center. Let's interlink our fingers in front of us. Turn our palm facing outwards. Stretch our arms towards the ceiling. Imagine you're balancing a book onto your palms. You want to have the inner edge and the outer edge of your palm balanced in the same line. Let's sit up tall. Take our chest towards the ceiling. Look front, chin parallel to the ground. If it's possible for you, take your arms a little bit more back to your ears, but don't tilt your head forward. Don't arch your head forward. Just keep your chin parallel to the ground. Keep your neck in line with your spine. And with an exhale, let's twist towards the right side a little bit, pushing our palms away from us and twisting towards the right side a little bit. Make sure your left buttock is down on the ground. Let's inhale, coming back center, go to the left side, bending our body to the left, pushing our palms away from us. Let's inhale. Let's exhale. Slowly back center, slowly release our palms down. Now we're going to change our leg. Now this time the right leg was going to be at the bottom, the left leg on top. So your left ankle on top of your right knee, left knee on top of your right ankles. So both your shin are parallel to the long edge of your mat. Let's again walk our palms forward, resting our hairline down onto the ground. Again, if your head cannot touch the floor, use your block. Use a container or cushion to rest your head down. Walk your arms a little bit forward while you're keeping your buttocks down onto the ground. Let's inhale. Let's exhale. Feel the stretch in the left outer buttocks. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's walk our palms over to the right side. Move it to the right side and stretch your arms over at the right side. Staying here a few breaths. Again, you can rest your head on the block if your head is not touching the ground. Keep walking your arms to the right side without lifting your left buttocks off from the ground. Take a few breaths here. And slowly, let's walk our palms back center. Let's go to the left side. Move our palms to the left side. And keep stretching our arms over to the left side. Again, rest your head down or rest onto the floor. Make sure your right buttocks is down on the ground. A few breath in. A few breath out. Slowly, gently come back center. Walk our palms back towards us. And again, left palm on the outer side of the right thighs. Right hand come onto fingertips behind us, resting fingertips onto the ground. Inhale, sit up taller. Make sure both your shoulders are relaxed and roll down. And twist our belly button towards the right side of the room. Inhale, sit up taller, lengthen our spine, chest towards the ceiling. Exhale, twisting our belly button towards the right side of the room. Make sure your hips are not moving, your buttocks are down on the ground. Let's stay here a few breaths using our arms to help us to twist towards the right side. Keep your chin parallel to the ground, just look to the right side of the room. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, slowly exhale. Let's gently release. Let's go to the other side. Take our right palm on the outer side of the left thigh. Left hand come onto the fingertips behind us. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist towards the left side of your room. Inhale, lengthen your spine, chin parallel to the ground, shoulders relaxed. Exhale, twist a little bit more towards the left side of the room. Feel the twist happening in your spine. Make sure your shoulders and neck are relaxed. Just looking to the left side of the room. One more time, inhale, sit up taller. Exhale, twist a little bit more to the right side. Make sure both your buttocks are down on the mat, not moving your hips, only moving the upper body. Take a few more breaths here, staying wherever you're at. Just do your best and stay in that pose. Slowly, gently with our exhale, let's release. Let's interlink our fingers in the other way. So you would have a normal way of interlink the fingers. Go to the opposite way. So usually I have my right thumb on top. Now I'm going to take my left thumb on top. You may have the opposite way. Just do the unfamiliar way. Push your palm facing outwards. Take your arms over your head. Lengthen your spine, buttocks down on the ground. Keep your palms facing towards the ceiling, parallel to the ceiling. And let's bend our body towards the left side. Keep our bend our body towards the right side. Keep our left buttocks onto the ground. Keep your body in line with your buttocks. So don't lean forward, don't look down. Just keep your body in a straight line from your hips. Imagine you're inside a sandwich, your body is being squashed. So you have no chance to lean forward or lean backwards. Let's inhale, coming back center. Exhale, going to the right side. Keeping the right buttocks down. Twisting our body a little bit to the right. Push your palms away from you. Twisting our body, bending our body to the left. Push our palms away from us. Keep our right buttocks down on the ground. Let's inhale, coming back center. Exhale, release our hands. Let's come into kneeling position. Keep your knees together. Sit onto your own heels. Make sure your feet is pointing nicely back. So if I were to show you my back view, my feet is not coming in like this, pointing towards each other. My feet is really pointing nicely all the way back, okay? Feet pointing nicely all the way back. If you can have your heels touching each other, that's really nice. And if you feel pain in your ankles and you need to pad your ankles, please bend your mat so that you can rest your ankles onto the padded area of your mat. Make sure your toes are pointing back. Squeezing our inner thighs against each other. Rolling our hips, tilt our hips such that we're pushing our buttocks down into our feet. And we're taking the front of our hips more towards the belly button. Let's take our palms to our shoulders and gently rotate our arms, rotate our shoulders, taking our arms, taking our elbows all the way front, going as close as we can together. Bringing it up overhead as far back as you can, coming it down. Let's go slow, but go maximum and circle that we are drawing. Taking it up all the way to the ceiling. As we exhale, go as far back as we can. As we inhale, coming back, take it close towards our chest or even touching each other. Taking up over our head, rolling outwards. Let's do 2 more rounds. Go maximum in your rotation. One last round. Keep pressing your inner thighs against each other. Activate your legs. Let's slowly change direction of our circle, drawing it outwards, going as far back as you can. Taking it over our head, coming close to us, towards our chest, going out. Inhale, coming back in, still rolling our buttocks down, still pressing our inner thighs against each other. You're doing good. Just a few more rounds. Keep drawing your elbows closer in, going out maximum, while you're still pressing your inner thighs against each other. Let's do last 2 rounds. In, elbows up in the air, Exhale, coming down, close to us. One last round, okay? Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, going back down. Very nice. Let's release the padded area of our mat. Take our knees slightly apart, toes slightly touching. Sit onto our heels. Walk our palms forward. Rest our hairline down onto the ground. Keep stretching your arms forward, feeling the stretch in your armpits, in your arms, and even lengthening the back of your neck, resting your hairline down onto the ground. Doing all this while we're keeping our buttocks down onto our heels. Make sure your sitting bone is resting onto your heels. Take a few breaths here. Take one last breath in our child's pose. Breathing in. Breathing out. Slowly look front. We're going to lie down on our belly. Releasing our legs. Stretch our legs out and lie down onto our belly. Let's point our toes back. Keep your feet within hip width distance apart, okay? So do not open your feet out too wide. Keep it hip width distance apart, but still we do not want the feet to be together. Just hip width distance apart. Place our palms beside our chest. A good gauge is your thumb is really beside your armpit, okay? Resting your palms at that area. Spread your fingers. Elbows facing up. Roll your shoulders back. Start to engage your abs. Pressing the front of your thighs. Pressing the front of your thighs into the mat. Engaging the abs. And lift our chest up. Look slightly on the floor at the top of your mat or more in front of your mat. Just staying there in baby cobra pose. Keep your elbows close to your body, shoulders rolling back. Pressing the front of your thighs onto the ground. Keep your toes pointing back, resting the front of your toes resting on the ground. Look front, stay there a few breaths. Breathing in. See if you can lift your chest up higher without using the strength of your hands. So if you lift your hands off from your mat, you're not gonna sink down. You're just using your back strength, all your back muscles to lift your chest up. Take a few breaths here. With an exhale, gently release your chin down onto the ground. Take a breath in. Keep your hands as it is. Let's do it one more time. Start to engage your abs, engage your front thighs. Press the front of your thighs down onto the ground. Roll your tailbone closer towards your feet. Pressing the front of your feet down into the ground. Lift our chest up. Lengthen the back of your neck. Lifting our chest up a little bit higher. Elbows pointing towards the ceiling. No strength, no weight into your palms. Everything is using your ab strength to lift your chest up a little bit higher. Taking 3 more breaths here. Engaging your abs. Engage the front of your thighs. Rolling your tailbone, rolling your buttocks more towards your feet. Looking just front. You're doing good. Let's breathe. One last breath, okay? Breathe in. Breathe out. Gently release your chin down onto the ground. Keep your hands as it is. Take a breath here. Now keep the chin on the mat. We're going to roll our shoulders back again. Elbows pointing up to the air, but chin resting onto the mat. Start to engage our abs. Engage the front thighs. We're going to lift our legs off the ground. Coming to like a grasshopper. Use your front thighs muscles. Point your toes back like a ballerina. Lifting our legs up as high as we can. Keep your knees straightened. Engage your glute strength, your buttocks muscle strength. Elbow close towards your body. Shoulders rolling back. Chin resting on the ground. Let's exhale, coming down. Take a breath here to rest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's go one more time. Chin on the mat. Elbows close towards your body. Shoulders rolling back. Engage the abs. Engage your glutes. Engage your front thighs. Start to lift your lift your legs off the ground. Staying here. Come up as high as you can. Pointing your toes back. Staying here, you're doing a good job. Keep breathing, keep your chin onto the ground. Lift your legs up as high as you can without straining your lower back. There should be no strain in your lower back. Breathe in and exhale gently down. Good job. Take a rest, take a breath to rest. Let's walk our palms forward in front of us. Let's take a breath in. and out. With an inhale, taking our face up, taking our chest up, take our arms up, take our legs up like a Superman, stretching, lifting everything up as high as we can, using our ab strength to hold it there. Breathe in, breathe out. Use your front thigh muscles to lift your legs up. Engage your abs, lift your chest up higher. And exhale, coming down. Great. Let's take a breath to rest. And let's go one more time. Lifting our chest up, lifting our head up. Make sure you're not looking so front that you create a tension in your neck. Just keep your neck neutral, lengthen the back of your neck, but you're taking your chest up. Let's take our arms up, take our legs up. Do not open your legs so wide apart. Keep your feet hip width distance apart. Point your toes back. Engage your abs. Lengthen yourself. Chest up more, arms up more. Engage your glutes a little bit and your front thighs. Legs up more, as high as you can. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Breathe in. Engage all your muscles. Lengthen the back of your neck. Breathe out. Breathe in. Arms up higher, chest up higher. Legs up higher, breathe out. One last breath, okay? Breathe in, arms up, chest up, legs up. Exhale, coming down. Great job. Take your palms on top of each other. Rest one cheek down on the mat. Turn your toes pointing out. Turn your kneecap facing up. Keep your legs within your mat. Toes pointing out. Let's rest here for 3 breaths. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Slowly, slowly. Let's take our palms pointing, toes pointing back again. Slowly, slowly. Let's take our toes pointing back again. Palms beside our chest, chin on the ground. We're gonna do both pose. We're gonna bend our knees. Grab our ankles from the outer side. If you cannot grab your feet, you're gonna make use of a scarf, a towel, or a yoga belt to help you to grab your shins or grab your ankles. So hooking this strap at your ankles and then holding onto the strap if you cannot reach your ankles, okay? Keep your knees just hip width distance apart. Do not open your knees out too wide. Keep it hip width distance apart. Let's inhale, raising our chest up. Again, lengthen the back of your neck. Don't look so front. Don't create tension in the back of your neck. And then let's lift our legs up as high as we can. If you're grabbing your legs, if you're grabbing your ankles, kick your feet into your hands, raising your arms up higher, raising your chest up higher. Just look slightly front at the floor. Take your chest up higher, kick your feet into your hands, bringing your legs up higher. Staying here, go maximum in your pose. Keep kicking your feet into your hands, bringing yourself up as high as you can. Stay here for 3 breaths. You're doing good. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, chest up higher, legs up higher, and out. Gently, gently with your exhale coming down. Chin down onto the ground. Take a rest here, but keep your hands to your ankles. We're going to repeat it one more time. Inhale. Exhale to rest. Inhale. Exhale. So if you are using the strap, make sure your toes are not coming in too close. Let's inhale, raising our chest up. Kick your feet into the strap, lifting your legs up higher. Stay here wherever you are. Just stay there. Grab onto the strap or your scarf. Stay wherever you can. Do your best. Let's stay here. 3 more breaths. Breathe in and out. In, out. Come up a little bit higher if you can. If you're grabbing onto your ankles, kick your feet more into your hands. Lift yourself up higher. Slowly exhale, relax. Release your hands. Remove the strap that you're using or the scarf that you're using. And toes pointing out, kneecaps pointing out. Hands in front of your face. Rest the other cheek down onto your own hands. Let's take a few breaths here, closing our eyes. Slow our breath down. And imagine you're breathing in and out through your lower back, releasing any tension in the lower back. Just catch your breath here, closing your eyes. Slowly, slowly, open your eyes, gently placing your palms nicely beside you. Take your kneecap hip width distance apart, tuck your toes, push yourself up. Let's come into child's pose again. Knees slightly apart, toes slightly touching. Send our buttocks to our heels. Stretch our arms forward, hairline down onto the ground. Resting here for a few more breaths. Rolling the buttocks down, stretching our arms forward. Take a few breaths here. From child's pose, slowly look front again, shoulders above knees. Spread our fingers, tuck our toes, lift our knees up to downward facing dog. Lengthen the sides of your body, push your palms firmly down onto the ground. Let's inhale, look forward, take our right leg outside of our right wrist. And then if you want to, lower your left knee down onto the ground. Wiggle your left leg a little bit back. If you can, only if it's okay for you, you're going to lift your left knee off the ground. And if it's available for you, you're going to rest both your elbows down onto the ground. So holding up in this pose, lizard pose. If it's too much for you, feel free to lower your left knee onto the ground, okay? And allow your right knee to go out to the right side without lifting your right feet off the ground. So keep your right feet on the ground while your right knee is going outwards a little bit. Balance weight between your left and right side. Don't sink weight on too much on one side. Hold it here. A few more breaths. Breathe in. Engage your left front thighs. Slowly and gently bringing ourselves up onto our palms. Bringing the right leg back into downward facing dog. And slowly look front again. Let's take the left feet outside of the left wrist. Lower your right knee down. Wiggle the leg a little bit back. Again, you have the option to keep the right knee down. Or if you want to, lift your right knee up. Lower your elbows onto your wrists. Let your left knee go out to the left side without lifting your left feet off the mat. Keep your left feet on the ground. Keep engaging your right thighs. Shoulders relax. Take a few breaths here. Let the hip open up. Balance weight between your left and right side. Don't sink too much on either one side of your body. Keep it balanced in the center. Take a couple more breaths here. Slowly and gently come back onto our palms and take the left leg back into downward facing dog. And now we're gonna come into pigeon pose. Take the right knee in between the palms. Make sure your calves are going outwards. You're not sitting onto your calf this way. Your calf is coming out, and then you're gonna gently wiggle your left leg more back and lower your left knee down, point your left toes back. Make sure your hips are square, hips are facing forward. You're not sitting down like this on your right buttocks. If this position is hard to keep balance, you're going to grab your block, cushion or towel, put it underneath your right buttocks or your right thighs to prop yourself up so that you can have your hips both facing forward, your belly button facing front. Stay here for a little while. Let's take our palms onto our own legs, lengthen our body upright. Take a few breaths here, relax our shoulders. And slowly we're going to walk our palms forward. Resting our forehead down, hairline down onto the ground. Stretch our arms forward. Again, do not sink down onto your right buttocks. Both your hips are still square. Take a few breaths here. Feel the stretch in the right outer buttocks. In your right thighs, right outer thighs. Slowly and gently look front. Walk your palms back to you. Now we're going to place the right palm in the center of our body between the left and right side. We're going to bend the left leg. Use your hands, use your left hand. Grab onto your left ankles. Look front, keep both your hips squared. Bend your left elbow. Draw the left heels closer towards your buttocks. Feel the stretch in the left front thighs. Keep breathing here. If you cannot reach your left hand, use a towel to help you. Use a towel, grab onto your ankles, and your hands grab onto the edge of the towel. Staying here for a little while. Feel the stretch in the left side of your thighs. Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly, we're gonna release our left leg. Be gentle, don't drop the leg down too hard. Put your palm back nicely, side to side, and tuck your left toes. Come back to downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. We're going to slowly repeat on the left side. We're going to take the left knee between the palms. Again, make sure your left calf are going out to the side. You're not sitting onto your left calf. Wiggle your right toes back and lower your right knee down. Point your right toes back. Make sure your hips are squared. You're not sitting onto the left side of your buttocks. Use a block, help you. Put it underneath your buttocks or use a cushion underneath your right thighs to help you to square your hips. Let's inhale, bringing ourselves up higher, bring our body upright. Make sure there is no tension in the lower back. And exhale, let's walk our palms forward, resting our hairline down onto the ground. Take a few breaths to rest. Feel the stretch in the left outer buttocks, in the left outer thighs. If you need the block or the cushion, keep it still there. Take a few more breaths here to rest. Make sure you have equal body weight between the left side and the right side of your body. Slowly and gently look front. Walk your palms back to you. Take your left hand in the center line of your body. Bend your right leg. Use your right hand, grab onto your ankles. Again, if you cannot reach your ankles, use a towel to help you. Look front, keep both your hips squared. Take the right knee towards the buttocks. Take the right heels towards the buttocks, as close as you can. If you can touch your heels to your buttocks, good job. Stay here, breathe for a little while. Feel the stretch in the right front thighs. Relax your shoulders. Take a few more breaths. Feel the stretch. Gently, gently. We're going to release the right leg. Be gentle. Put the palm back nicely. Let's go back to downward facing dog. Tucking our toes, toes pointing front. Engage your thighs. Push your palms down into the mat strongly. Extend your arms and your armpits. Slowly and gently lower our knees down, coming into child's pose. Toes slightly touching, knees apart. Seat our buttocks to our heels. Stretch our arms forward, hairline onto the ground. And rest here. And slowly from here, let's bring our hands back to our kneecaps. Slowly bring our face up. We're gonna lie down. Release our buttocks down onto the ground. Stretch your legs forward again. And we're gonna lie down on the mat. If you have a long scarf or a strap, that would be helpful to keep it close to you. Let's gently release our legs down onto the ground. Make sure for ladies, your hair is not in the way. You are able to rest your head nicely down on the ground. Let's hug our knees to our chest. Hug it really close. If it's possible, grab opposite elbows. But try to keep your sacrum down. Your sacrum is this area above your buttocks, below your lower back. Try to keep that part grounded on the mat, keeping it down on the mat. Let's rock a little bit left and right. Just look to the ceiling. Don't look left, don't look right. And slowly, we're gonna release the soles, release our arms, soles of the feet to the air. Let your knees go out to the side, elbows inside of your knees. Grab the outer edge of your feet, coming into a happy baby pose, soles of the feet facing the ceiling. Let your kneecap go as down to the floor as you can, and try to roll your sacrum down onto the ground. So don't lift your buttocks up. Try to roll your sacrum down on the ground while taking your feet apart, making a 90-degree shape between your calf and your thighs. Resting here for a little while. Breathing slowly. Start to slow your breath down. Slowly, gently release your legs. Hug your knees to your chest again. Rock a little bit left and right. Keep your sacrum down on the mat. And slowly, we're going to release the soles of the feet back down to the ground. Just keep your ankles below your kneecap. Don't bring your feet too close in towards your buttocks. Keep it nicely just below the kneecap. Feet is hip width distance apart. Grab your strap, your belt, towel, long scarf, whatever it may be. And then wrap it, hook it at the arch of your feet, and start to lengthen your legs. Lengthen your left leg. Engage your left front thighs again. And point the toes slightly to your face, heels going out away from you, and see as much as you can keep that leg lengthened, as much as you can keep your left thighs engaged. Gently bringing your legs closer to your face. Again, keep your sacrum down. Don't lift your buttocks up this way. Keep your buttocks down on the ground. And make sure your toes are pointing directly to the front of your head. Your toes are not pointing outwards this way. Yeah, your toes are pointing really straight front. And you're engaging your thighs. Your heels are pushing away from you. And let's stay here. Hold on to the strap. If you can grab your toes, that would be nice, but make sure there's no tension in your shoulders. You're not crunching your shoulders up this way. Your shoulders are nice and relaxed. So just grab onto a scarf or towel. Let's stay here a little while, stretching your hamstrings. Engage the front thighs. Heels going away from you. As much as you can, keep your sacrum, your buttocks down on the ground. Take the leg more towards your face. Good job. Let's take 3 more breaths here. In and out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Gently, gently bend the knee. Release the strap from your feet. And release your left soles of the feet on the ground. Let's go to the right side. Hook that strap or your scarf at the edge, at the arc of your leg. Hook the strap at the arch of your leg. And start to straighten your leg. Engage your front thighs. Heels going away from you. Toes slightly towards you. As much as you can, keep your front thighs engaged. Bring the leg closer to your head. Make sure your toes are pointing directly straight front. Your toes are not pointing to the side. It's not pointing outwards. It's really pointing to the front. Keep engaging your leg to lengthen that leg, lengthen the heels, lengthen this heels area over here. Stay here a few breaths, do your best. Let the leg stretch, let the hamstring stretch. And if it's possible for you, take that leg closer to your face without bending the knee. So please don't bend your knee, otherwise the legs are not going to get stretched. Keep lengthening the leg, pushing your heels away from you. Keep your buttocks and your sacrum down on the ground. Take a few more breaths here. Slowly and gently, we're going to bend the knee. Release the strap out. You can keep your scarf or your strap to one side. From here, we're going to have the soles of the feet on the ground. We're going to lift our buttocks up slightly. Shift the buttocks slightly to the right side and lower it down again. And now we're going to take the right leg up. Bring the right leg above the left leg. Bring your right leg above the left leg. And take your leg up. Take that right ankle underneath the left calf for eagle legs. If this is comfortable, that's great. If you don't feel comfortable to hook your ankles underneath, remove it and just put it side by side to your shins or your calves. And then we're going to lower both our legs down to the left side. And imagine you want to have a 90 degrees between your body and your thighs. And then another 90 degrees between your thighs and your calves. So shift your leg, adjust for yourself. And your right hand, you're going to stretch it out 90 degrees to your body if you have the space. If you do not have space, you're going to bend the elbow and put it into cactus arms this way and rest it on the ground. And just gently look to the ceiling, and your left hand can either be on your own thighs or you can leave it stretching all the way out. Let's stay here for a few breaths, giving our spine the little twins. Breathing in, letting gravity help us to drop our knees a little bit lower down. Make sure to keep your right shoulder blade down on the mat. Take a few more breaths. Feeling the twist in our belly, in our spine. And slowly and gently, we're going to unhook our legs, bring our legs back. Soles of the feet on the ground. Again, lift our buttocks up, shift it all the way to the left side. And then take the left leg above the right leg. And then take your left ankles underneath the right calves. If that's okay for you, if not, you just keep it at the side. And then we're going to drop it down to the right side. And again, we want a 90 degrees between our body and our thighs. Another 90 degrees between our thighs and our calves. Looking front to the ceiling. Left hand either stretch out 90 degrees to your body or put to cactus arms if you have no space. And your right hand, you can rest it gently on your thighs, all the same. Put it to cactus arms or stretch it out 90 degrees to your body. Stay here a few breaths. Letting the gravity help us to twist our spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Slowly and gently, we're going to uncross our legs. Bring the soles of the feet back down onto the ground. Shift your buttocks back center. One last time, hug your knees to your chest and wrap your arms around your legs. Keep your sacrum down on the mat, gently rocking a little left, a little right. At the same time, lengthen the back of your neck. So don't arch your chin up, keep your chin just parallel to your chest. And lengthen the back of your neck, looking towards the ceiling, rocking a little bit left, a little bit right, releasing any tension in our lower back. And slowly and gently, we're going to release. Slowly, we're going to stretch our legs down, palms facing out. If you have a towel within reach, grab your towel. If you're wearing specs, remove your spectacles and take a towel to cover your eyes, allowing yourself to relax. Stretch your legs out, let your toes drop to the side. Keep your legs within the area of your yoga mat. Don't open it out too wide. Keep it within your yoga mat. Slightly open your feet apart, let your toes drop to the side. You take your palms beside your body, palms facing towards the ceiling. Roll your triceps closer towards your body, allowing your shoulders to open, to drop down. Palms facing the ceiling. Extend the back of your neck. Make sure your hair is not in the way. Gently stretch your arms a little bit lower down, allowing your shoulders to relax. Closing our eyes here. Take a few breaths. Breathing in deeply into our nose. Gently sigh it out from our mouth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do it 3 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One last time. Start to take your normal breaths, breathing in and out through your nose, slowly and gently. With each breath that we take, start to relax one body part at a time. As we inhale, as we exhale, start to relax the top of our head. As we breathe in and as we breathe out, start to relax our forehead, our cheeks, our eyelids, inside of our eyes. Start to relax our jaws, our gums, all the muscles we use to chew our food or to clench our teeth. Relax it all. Relax deep inside our mouth, our tonsils. With our exhale, start to relax the front of our neck. Relax the back of our head, back of our neck. As we breathe in and as we breathe out, start to relax the top of our shoulders, our arms all the way to our fingertips. Relax it completely. As we breathe in and as we breathe out, start to relax our shoulder blades, between our shoulder blades, our middle back and our lower back. Relax it completely. As we breathe in and as we breathe out, consciously relax our collarbone, our chest, our belly. Slowly start to relax our hip joint, our buttocks, our groin area. And start to relax our front of our thighs, outer side of our thighs, the back of our thighs and our inner thighs. Completely relax. Start to relax our shins and our calves, our ankles and our heels, soles of our feet, and all our 10 toes. Completely relax. Allow our body to relax fully onto the yoga mat. Allow the floor to support us. Let all of our thoughts go and just be in our body, being aware of our body, breathing in and out slowly. I'm going to stay quiet for a little while, letting you rest here. Be in your body, breathe slowly, and stay quietly. Rest in your mind, stay in your body. Slowly breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Inhale. Gently exhale. Start to wiggle our fingers. Start to wiggle our toes. Move our fingers, move our toes. Keeping our eyes still closed, gently taking our head up above our head. Taking our hands above our head, interlink our fingers, turn our palm facing away from us. Bring our feet closer together, inhale and point our toes, stretch our spine like we just woken up from bed. As we exhale, gently release the stretch, bend our knees, hug our knees to our chest one last time, rocking a little bit left, Rocking a little bit right, keeping our eyes still closed. Slowly, if you have a towel on your face, gently remove the towel but keep your eyes still closed. Slowly release the hug in your arm. Stretch your right arm over your head. Drop both your knees down to the right side. Slipping onto your right arm like a pillow. Resting on your sides for 3 more breaths. Keeping our eyes still closed. Breathing in. Gently out. Gently breathe in. And out. One last breath. Slowly take your left palm in front of your face onto the ground. Take your forehead closer to the ground. With the help of your palm, gently from your sides, slowly bring yourself back up sitting. Facing anywhere convenient for you. Cross your legs, sitting up tall. Lengthen the back of your neck. Gently, gently blink your eyes open.